I want to make some soup, but I lack the ingredients. Could you go look for some mushrooms in the forest? Consider it done. What was I thinking? I could never tell a truffle from a toadstool. Take these for example. Are they edible? HMM. What's taking so long? Ah, there you are. So, have you got any mushrooms? Well, they got me, I think. My parents in their 30s. Let's buy a house. Me in my 30s. Your maximum bid of $6.25 for a cheeseburger has not been accepted at this time. Me. Men's bathroom. The average person has an above average number of legs. I wish I had money instead of this giant cock. Me buying a dog collar and leash. Cashier asking what breed I own. I hate paper straws. Paper straws might actually be better than sucking on plastic. My balls contain more microplastics than the ducking straw. Mom praising for being a sincere boy. Me who is unable to pull any baddies. Oh lord, she coined for the giant pie on the wall. Free trial? Yes. You just need to enter your credit card info. Wait. Don't go. Everyone I meet. How are you 37 years old? You still look so young. Me, who sleeps 12 hours a night and never had a real job. Bro, she didn't even cry at the end of Breaking Bad. Do women even have feelings? They are odd beautiful creatures, my friend. You said you wanted to create a pharma startup with me to make a difference, remember? We went to school for 6 years for this. Sorry hun, plans change. Wish you luck though. I'm 30 years old. Every man has two fantasies. Having a mango shake. Having another mango shake. When you find out why USA lost the Vietnam War. Doggy style. Doggy with style. Every man's fav. Wife of millionaire. I swear I love him for who he is and not for his money. Her and her husband. I always gotta stop my car when I see this she. He loves his Ike rat. Hours slept chart. 8 hours. 7 hours. 6 hours. 5 hours. 4 hours. 3 hours. 2 hours. 1 hour. Unemployed people when they realize they have to eat breakfast and play video games tomorrow. Do you know one day every 100 years someone's birthday will be 4/2069. They will be the chosen one. 6-year-old me. Waterbender. 16-year-old me. 26-year-old me. Waterbender. 7 years old me realizing that school is not just one day. Oh no, I'm trapped. I speak fluent nonsense. I should be allowed to enter anyone's home whenever I want. Like I just wanna see. Always thinking about the sheriff's hat getting bigger in Scary Movie 3. Do you wanna see something? Yes. Me using all my brain power to try to remember an awesome dream in detail I had of kissing my crush. Visible frustration. XRA 12 when Ellen gives him an extra 5 GB for dinner. He's so attractive, OML. Why did she snap back so fast? I think we are soulmates by this point. Can she leave me the duck alone? Who taught you to put hot sauce in ramen noodles? Look at me, Becky. When you see it, meat is murder. I will grant you 3 wishes. I wish YouTube would stop making stupid decisions and inshitifying itself. Yeah, what the hell is up with that anyway? Good wish, bro. You still have 3 wishes. My professor looking at the assignment I handed in, wondering why it starts with sure. Here is a 4,000 word essay answered like a university student. Remember what they took from us. Ask Meter AI anything. That's the Meter AI. You can ask it anything. Ask it to duck off. How the homeless be looking at people who give out free samples. Oh boy, a lake. I can't wait to go swimming. The nefarious leech. Wait, you guys actually like femboys? I thought it was a joke. A driver watching as I get pulled over for speeding. Me passing them 15 minutes later. The sea monsters. They're all just whale penises. Always have been. Life. Me. Dead. Now Kith. I just tried to booty call a man, and he said he would, but he ate too much spaghetti. Me and the boys. Thirsty thoughts. Too much spaghetti. Will you rebuild with brick, stone, and concrete like Rome and London did after a big fire? No, I don't think I will. Highway. Highway. Germany. It's called Autobahn. 2-page PDF my professor sent me. 100 page of Terraria wiki knowledge I'll never use in real life. Rip Janie would have loved Narcan. I hate texting. Come live with me please. I aspire to be this degree of I don't give a duck about how others view me. Never ask a Stormcloak the race of their wife. When he texts you, what that ass do? So you sent him a voice note of you farting into the phone. Your mom gets a new boyfriend. He calls you by your gamer tag. Me, hey, before we go in, do I look high? How Karen see the 5G towers? Little known fact. Jack the Ripper was called that because he farted a lot. And you know what they call a quarter pounder with Chinese in Paris? These are the pants I have to wear. Hey you. Yeah you. Finish the video games you have before you buy new ones. Looks maxing tip for asymmetrical kings. Sunglasses. Almost a life hack. Here's me before and after. Almost unfair how good I look. When I flush the toilet and the water starts rising. How it feels to consume dairy with no adverse effects. Me when someone tries to talk to me while I'm overstimulated. Imagine drinking this at 2 AM. The ops took advantage of my trusting nature and kind heart. I want to eat evil burgers and drink evil beers. Has power to end world hunger. Watches you masturbate instead. Women. Why don't guys share their emotion? Men. Shares emotions. Women. When a website has too many ads, I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit. How I look at my PC before leaving the house for hours. When I realize I use the wrong personality on someone. When you realize you started a political conversation with someone who has no idea how the world works. When I see people running for the elevator. Closed. Please stop asking me about my dream job. I would never dream about working. Get a loaf of bread at the pre-workout. Now the hate towards my own physique is enough. The ops watching me eat all my fruits and veggies and getting big and strong. Average not so frugal Steam user. Sale isn't affordable enough. I'll probably catch a later sale. Game goes on sale. Buys game. Doesn't play. I'm always tired, but I'm never tired of you. Boys after losing the girl, they never even dated. How I look at bro after he repeats what I said in a nerd voice. Me when I see a man having a whole highlight dedicated to himself full of mirror pics. Me when I stub my toe. You good? No. Pretty girls with ugly boyfriends. Found a hilarious comment in a meme. It's by I hate cockroaches. They are gross and terrifying to me. Me, don't worry, I'm not scared of them. I can get rid of them for you. Ooh, you touch them? Gross. When someone asks why I'm talking to myself, but I'm actually just talking to my shinigami. When Ma says you look homeless, so now you know the fit hard. When you show your friend that Google says he's wrong and you're right. Are you winning, son? The accident was 12 years ago, Dad. It isn't your fault. Let me go. Imagine taking social media seriously. How it feels trying to understand love with no positive examples on your family. When you come across a really offensive meme, but you see your best friend already liked it. Me when my mom won't let me keep the stray cat I found on the street. Some of your relationships really inspire me to be single. I asked for no pickles. What did I do to deserve this? Seeing your DoorDash orders all at once on your credit card bill. It's so over. It's so over. It's so over. It's so over. When you eat one banana after 37 double cheeseburgers. Health. Ops caught him eating mac and cheese from the microwave. How it feels to stop myself from being mean. But cold showers are good for you. Me. Girl, you stole my heart. Me. Stealing is bad. Girl, no, in a good way. Me. Stealing is never okay. When you finish in 2 seconds. The problem of being faster than light is that you can only live in darkness. ChatGPT, after becoming the first AI to lose its job because of an AI. Hot girl fits only. Western Twitter artists be like fixed it. It's a vampire. Ah. And a skeleton. Ooh. Ooh? Your Honor, if you are what you eat, then my client is an innocent man. Possible career paths going into 2025. Missing hiker. Vanished at sea. 4-hour board game. 4-hour video game. Me, when my mom has friends over, I'll be in my bedroom, making no noise, and pretending that I don't exist. My charger. Mom's phone at 89%. My phone at 12%. When you're a good boy, but your friends get you into some sketchy shit. Duck this game. Plays the game. Genie, so, what is your first wish? Me, 2 dwarf women, one standing on the other's shoulders, so they can kiss me and suck my dick at the same time. Genie. Don't cry about your past. Cry about your future. Everything is going to get worse. I love mozzarella, but what are you supposed to do with these weird white balls after you're done drinking it? I want to message her. Remember, there's a guy in her phone who doesn't have to message first. Women when they have to admit they were wrong and apologize. Me, my new hobby for this month that I will forget completely soon. Me who sleeps naked with just my cum socks on. The monster who sleeps under my bed. Rock. Boulder. How can a bun be this expensive? Damn, it tastes like Sydney Sweeney. How can a bun be this expensive? Bully. You're gay. Kid, I thought you'd keep our relationship a secret. The class. When my mom says be careful, there are racists online. 2025 feels like it just begun. February. I don't need a new mic. Bros mic. My parents in their 30s. Let's buy a house. Me in my 30s. I guess I can't afford to have teeth. Girls be like, oops, as I hit a curb. A life-sized 5 feet Gardevoir Pokemon plush is coming for one hefty price tag. Boomers and their antivirus software. Point of view. Someone put the entire Shrek 1 script in the special instructions section of their order. Happiness is a cabin on 800 acres, 3 lakes, 2 mountains, a forest, and no neighbors. Boys, girls, appreciating a nice ass. 3 AM in 2010. 3 AM now. Random girl reacting on my post, my imagination. Some kid, rain rain go away, God who had a plan to flood the entire city. 8 year me, after peeing in the toilet that just got cleaned with blue cleaning liquid and my pee is yellow, so it makes green. Artist. First date idea. I hate when I go out in public and the public is there. Everything is going to be okay. She jerky on my beef to lie $16 a ducking bag, you have got to be kidding. You, the guy your crush says not to worry about. Hey Neil, what costume do you think looks best for Goldilocks? A vampire? Cute? A ghost? Spooky? Or maybe as me? Fantasizing about having Shreks with my imaginary girlfriend. Fantasizing about cuddling and talking about my day with my imaginary girlfriend. I never see you in the club. Okay, I never see you in the realm. Alaskan flat tire. Your girlfriend's friends, whenever they can. You need more experiences. Me, takes a bite of the sandwich. The tomato. Technically speaking, Moses was the first to download data from the cloud onto a tablet. Pokemon player. Becoming a weeb. Becoming a furry. Who wants warm feet when sleeping? Who wants to wear socks when sleeping? Me in my room deciding if I should greet the guests or starve to death. When the teacher is roasting you, so you bring up her lost custody battle. Me deciding what color of coffin I want. The guy who dared me but didn't think I'd do it. The rest of the class. The demon that's followed me since I was 5. My new book meeting my need books. Me waiting for the bartender to note me so I can order another drink. Men's waists be so small, like what do you need that small waist for? For other men to grab it? Or Robert trying to kill me. Me realizing we are in the living room. Nihilists doing duckle with their lives because the sun is going to explode in 7.5 billion years. Shampoo. No thanks. I prefer shampoos. You're adopted. Piss and shit. Or whatever the duck the British call it. Dad, what video games do you play when I go to bed? Adult games. For mature people. I'm mature. I wanna see. If you insist. Can't wait to do stuff when I get home from work. Me the second I get home from work. Middle school girls when they see 2 guys having friendly exchange with each other. Now kith. Never thought I'd die fighting side by side with an elf. And what about side by side with a delightfully chewy ring-shaped bread? I bagless. I could chew that. Just one more collider bro, I promise bro, just one more collider and we'll find all the particles bro, it's just a bigger collider bro. Please just one more collider and we'll figure out dark matter bro. Come just give me $22 billion and we'll solve physics, I promise bro. Please, we just need to build one more collider T. My entire bloodline chanting my name as I show her memes on our first date. I don't give a duck how old I'm, hold my shoes. Girl showing genuine love, care, and affection. Me experiencing them for the first time after convincing myself that I don't deserve them. When you go to the grocery store the day before a snowstorm. A nickel in your pocket. A nickel in your pocket when you need a quarter. Had to take the crust off my bread. Born to reclaim the Holy Land. Cursed to receive a warning from HR. Me, leaving my house at 7:15 hoping that I make it to work by 7 o'clock. Did you know, if you spend $150 on ingredients and 4 hours cooking, you can make a burger that's better than a Big Mac? Walking into work and the first words you hear are "Thank God you're here." Me when I show up to the spreading misinformation competition, but my opponent gave me the wrong address. Dudes be like Soldier Boy, tell him, my brother in Christ you. Nothing is fun anymore. Throwing bricks at homeless people. How many retweets for a free car? How about you? Get a job. My portfolio last month. My portfolio now. When all 3 of your Amazon orders have the same estimated delivery window. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. I think God wants me to pet this cat. Excuse a late student. Dumbed for 5 minutes. Kick him out of class. Dumb for a whole day. Teachers. Maybe it's genetic. Why am I not maturing? Then, she got the spray bottle. Thank you for changing my life. I'm literally just breakfast. When your friends asks you what do you do besides watching anime, breathing is fun. When you're cooking and the recipe says chill in the fridge for 1 hour. Rate my Zoom setup. They don't know they're my reason for living. Yes we do. You don't seem like you've got a lot else going on. When you realize you can lie at truth or dare. Lose to friend in video game. He makes you sit in his lap. When you're old enough to learn the family law and find out the monsters you're related to. When you block them while they are typing. I'll eat whatever mother duckers when I give them a bowl full of mud. Unfortunately I will never be mad at you, instead I will analyze your life and childhood and feel sorry for you. Me forcing the I don't care mind set on myself, even though I'm the most sensitive person and worry about almost everything. I can't wait to turn 45 to do shit like this on Facebook. When I realize I'm not mysterious and nonchalant, but just a loser with no social skills. Me walking around and looking at my reflection every time I pass a mirror knowing that I look like a failed lab experiment. Every Slavic couple ever. He's not a creature. He's my husband. Why don't they just kill sadness? Am I being ignored, or do they just have a life? Take memes seriously and get into fights with strangers. My face as I walk past the epitome of my type. Girls' pockets. Boys' pockets. Can I come over and do this? Are you training this hard to impress me? No. Don't worry grandma. I'll throw your old car battery in the ocean. I love you. Oh no. Ron Perelman has lost his face and needs your help. Me finally getting up and stepping out of my room to start the day. It's 4 PM. 1 hour to eat this for $100,000. Who you calling for help? You have to poop in the public bathroom. Panic. No one's in here. Calm. The door opens. Panic. Literally any conventionally attractive woman ever. Dinner. This is so much worse than you could possibly imagine. I know. Me after Spotify says enjoy 30 minutes of ad-free music and then plays an ad after 2 songs. When you rip your bed to pieces and now have to sleep on the floor. Why am I like this? belly, thighs. How life feels after accepting the fact that you are insane. There is a labor shortage. Apply for job, not hiring. How it feels to explain a meme that requires years of being chronically online for it to be funny. So tell me about yourself. Me, trying to remember who I am and what I like. Get yourself a girl who looks at you the way Misato looks at an unsupervised minor. Me after I win an argument by staying quiet until they proved themselves wrong. Cucumber lowers stress levels. Me. Point of view, when you feel bad for an old man who's eating alone, then he winks at you. What she eats. What she puts in her hair. Low-key drilling a 3-pointer on this. Do you like Pink Floyd? Yes. A guy can't get them both to fit in my banner. Never mind, figured it out. Love at first sight. Love at first smell. When you beat the sitting in a tree kissing allegations. Courage would yell his eyeballs out, then come back with this. Me and my paycheck trying to figure out when the government worked half of my shift. Guys, my hand no longer fits down the Pringles tube. Me wanting to read people's thoughts. Me after reading people's thoughts. If artificial intelligence acted like atheists, no one designed me. I evolved from a vacuum cleaner. It's just, the arm he used to restrain my shoulder was so strong. Is it true that girls don't mind having their face touched if you're being gentle? This is patched bros. I got a restraining order. Freak. Unleash. Where's a hawk to our button on this thing? People over 50 when they see an AI image of a soldier crying who has 13 fingers. Very impressive. It's beautiful. Are you grass? No please. When you have fun at work, it's not work. 2015. Me. My problems. 2025. Me. My problems. Short stack. Chibi. Majit Orluk who can't say lali. Every man has two fantasies. Having a mango shake. Having another mango shake. People constantly mixing the two up. Astronomy. Astrology. Gamers. I can't play. I have 100 ping. NASA scientists controlling a rover with 240,000 to 1,400,000 ping. I just found this hidden message in Toy Story, oh my god. All my symptoms the second I walk into the doctor's office. Boy, I sure love bullying the Italian weirdos who moved to the south. What the duck? Gerald. Every other villager. Visual novel players be like, no, I pick the rude dialogue by accident and now the .png is angry at me. Me after saying that's gay forgetting what generation I live in. Sleep schedule destroyed. Hey bro, I don't think anyone can tell if we are stoned on weed or not. How me and bro currently look like. Do you like Arctic monkeys and gorillas? Yes. I need some aluminum welding done for the top motor mount on my 850 Norton Commando chopper, so asked my local guy if he could do fine aluminum. He replied with this photo. Hope you had fun playing Xbox. Mom says it's my turn. When she says she uses only fans, but there's an AC unit at her house. Liar. Weebs be like she is 1 million years old bro. How our skeleton venom is able to see the player in order to attack them. The skeleton inside the player is communicating with the other skeletons. Who can gym a ride to Walmart in 10 minutes? I have forgotten more knowledge than you will ever know. How do magnets work? I have forgotten.